Geography. Water on Earth. Composition of water. Water, H2O, is the most essential element of life on Earth. At room temperature, it is a nearly colorless, tasteless, and odorless liquid. It contains 2 parts of hydrogen, H2, and 1 part oxygen, O. The freezing point of water at sea level is 0 degrees Celsius. States of water. Water occurs in 3 states, that is, solid, ice, liquid, water, and gaseous, vapor. These states are interchangeable. Hence, the total quantity of water on the earth remains the same ever since water has formed on it. Hydrological cycle. This is an amazing process of nature through which water is made available on land. Water is the mainstay for all forms of terrestrial life on the earth. As a result of evaporation, salts and other impurities in water are left behind. In the process of precipitation, some impurities are added to the water by the waste particles in air, and this falls to the earth as acid rain. Distribution of water on earth. Only 2.5% of fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, glaciers and groundwater. The remaining 97.5% is found in oceans, salt lakes and seas in the form of saline water. Depending on the climatic conditions, the ratio of fresh water and saline water varies from one part of the earth to another. Water pollution. Liquid wastes are the major water pollutants. These include industrial discharge and agricultural residue, and they have polluted almost all the major rivers of the world. From the rivers, these wastes finally reach the oceans, thus endangering the life of marine planktons. So much so that even the penguins in Antarctica are facing the ill effects of pollution. Water and civilizations. If we study the history of civilizations, we can understand the important roles that rivers and lakes have played in the sustenance of civilizations. It is understood that all the settled civilizations in history lived along the banks of river. Runoff. The water that flows in streams and rivers continue the major sources of fresh water. This is known as runoff water. The river system in India has a total runoff of about 1,869 kilometers cube, of which the water that can be utilized is only about 1,100 kilometer cube. The utilizable water is in the form of surface water at 680 kilometer cube and 430 kilometer cube of groundwater. Water budget. The overall ratio of fresh water and saline water remains constant on the earth. So, also the total amount of water in its 3 states. Hence, There is an equilibrium between evaporation, transpiration, and precipitation of water. The earth has to be on a water budget as the quantity of fresh water is limited. The relationship between evaporation, transpiration, and precipitation can be shown with the help of the equation. Evaporation plus transpiration is equal to precipitation. Water scarcity. Since water is the most essential element of life on earth, and because it is absolutely essential for survival, water scarcity is a severe and acute problem that the earth is facing. One of the important steps that must be taken to check this problem is to prevent pollution of rivers so that they do not dry out. Another reason for water scarcity is over-exploitation of water sources. India, Central Asia, and Africa are some countries where water scarcity is a major problem currently. It is estimated that many more countries of the world are going to face severe water shortage and scarcity in the near future. Ocean currents. Ocean currents. There are two types of ocean currents, namely surface currents and deep water currents. The map shows the main warm and cold surface currents. When a slow moving current flows in shallow water, it is called a drift. The water that is carried by warm ocean currents is not actually warm. Its temperature is only a few degrees higher than that of a cold current. Ocean currents, both warm and cold, have a direct bearing on the climate of a region, especially the coastal areas. These currents influence the marine life and navigation of the coast. The major fishing grounds of the world are areas where the warm and the cold currents meet. They are also closer to areas of high tide. Climate change. Both natural and anthropogenic factors have been responsible for the change in the Earth's climate. The mean temperature of the Earth has risen from 13 degrees Celsius to 13.5 degrees Celsius in the past 10 years, and it is likely to increase to about 14 to 15 degrees Celsius in the next 10 years. It is interesting to note that almost 80% of the heat that is added to Earth's climate system is being absorbed by the oceans. Effects of climate change. The difference in the temperature of ocean water can be felt because of the rising sea level, which in turn occurs due to melting of polar ice, decreased upwelling of planktons, food for fish, and increased acidification due to burning of fossil fuels. Changes in wind patterns and ocean currents may result in habitat loss, coral bleaching, and other adverse changes in the environment. El Nino. Because of rising temperatures, sea coasts are getting modified with regards to both climate and relief. The warm ocean current in the Peru-Chile region, El Nino, has direct association with the tropical climates as well as the Indian monsoon. It marks the end of the local fishing season when the sea temperature falls. However, some years the temperature continues to remain high, and this occurs every 2 to 5 years. It is believed that El Nino may be further altered by climatic changes, and that this may cause severe imbalances.